Hi friend, today I will talk about a specificity in CSS. So don't forget to subscribe our channel for the latest coding update. तो चलते हैं स्क्रीन की तरफ और हम यहाँ पे सबसे पहले क्या करेंगे, एक फाइल क्रिएट करेंगे। ठीक है, css14.html। ओके, अब यहाँ पे क्या करना है, आपको शिफ्ट और एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क प्रेस करना है, उसके बाद इंटर प्रेस करना है, जिससे क्या होगा, आपको बॉयलर प्लेट क्रिएट हो जाएगा VS कोड में। ठीक है, टाइटल को चेंज करो। आपको पता होगा कि मेटा टैग्स क्या होता है। मेटा टैग एक इंपॉर्टेंट इन्फॉर्मेशन टू टेल लेट नो ब्राउजर, सो स्पेसिफिक इन्फॉर्मेशन, राइट? Inside head tag we write all meta tags and title, where we can see on tab. Okay, so when we reload your page, and over there you can just place your cursor and you can see the titles. So that title I'm talking about. So what is our topic today? Specificity in CSS. Okay, अब यहाँ पे क्या करना है, आपको पता है ना कि हेड के अंदर हम लोग स्पेसिफिक इन्फॉर्मेशन लिखते हैं और बॉडी के अंदर व्हाट वी वांट टू सी ऑन ए स्क्रीन वी हैव टू राइट इनसाइड बॉडी. What we have to do next, let's example we take a div and we will design a card first. And inline, internal and external CSS how we write, right? So next I will use today internal CSS, right? In internal CSS, we have to take a style tag. Inside a style tag, we have to target it. So let's example we take a div and we are using class CSS first. Okay, class selector. In that we are targeting just a meaningful selector name card. So we are targeting card, and then so we do one thing. We can split the window into two parts. So first left side we will keep browser and right side we will keep VS Code. Just let me do this. If you're a beginner, you can start my all series from scratch. So this is my I think we are in CSS, so HTML already done, and you can start from scratch if you're a beginner and you recent password. Okay, so first we will create a card and we take a width. I think you know that width, how we can take width property, and width we take 300 pixels and the height take 300 pixels. A specificity, what does it? Makes hierarchy of selector value. Okay, तो क्लास का क्या होता है, सबसे जो ज्यादा वैल्यू होती है, ठीक है, सबसे ज्यादा जो CSS स्पेसिफिसिटी में वैल्यू होती है वो होता है इनलाइन CSS का. ठीक है, इनलाइन CSS का. तो सबसे पहले हम एक प्रॉपर्टी लिख लेते हैं, उसके बाद हम वहां पे आपको शो करेंगे कि डिफरेंस क्या है सारे ऑल सिलेक्टर में. अभी मुझे क्या करना है कि इसका बैकग्राउंड कलर सेट कर लेते हैं. ठीक है, इसका बैकग्राउंड कलर ब्लैक कर लेते हैं. इसके अंदर हम कुछ ऐसा लिखते हैं, learning web dev with coding by Nazim. Okay, right. Next, what we have to do and how we can execute this code, click on right button, go live. It will be started our server and it will be displayed on the browser. Let's wait until it finish the executions. Yeah, our server is open, but why H1 is not? Because the default text in HTML is black, so we have to make it white first, and we can take the color property and we use white value. See, so think here. So this is a class selector. Okay, if we use here a style inline CSS, in inline CSS, if you want to change the background color we want to make red. See, because why it reflected our current property, because inline CSS is a higher priority. Inline CSS is being given higher priorities by browser. Okay, that's why inline style, whatever we written inside inline CSS, it reflected on that, and like class selector has replicated. Okay, so next hash. Okay, ID selector how we can write, using ID and their value. We write here card and we write inside that. How we can target ID using hash. So the same thing, you can target it and you can put over there. Okay. Why it still reflected the red? Because first part we have to do, we have to remove this. Okay. We don't want to remove this, and next part we have to do. Okay. We want to change the color of this. I think we want to make it purple. Okay. But purple has not reflected because if you remove the style, I'm removing the inline CSS. Okay. And let's see. It made purple because first hierarchy is inline CSS, second ID selector, third class selector, and the fourth pseudo class and pseudo element. So this is a hierarchy. Okay. And if you're thinking, if you use like inline CSS and then you want to change the color, and sometime you will face the challenges for that, because this is a very important topic to understand, right? So what you have to do first, you have to take a card to understand it. That there is a first hierarchy, I write in that, so you can note down it, right? Inline CSS. Inline CSS. Next, ID selector. Okay. Next, class selector. Right? And fourth, okay. सो इस तरह से अपना एक हायरार्की है, जो अगर आप इनलाइन सीएसएस यूज करें तो वो इवन इफ यू आर यूजिंग इन like ID and class, it won't be reflected. Okay, and it will be replicated using a style in the inline CSS. Okay, so if you are working on the CSS, make sure you have to understand the hierarchy. So I believe you could understand of this series, and if you're fresher, go back and watch me all series from scratch to by today, and from HTML you can watch and then understand that this series is going to be UI UX complete website and designing the series. So don't forget to subscribe our channel for the latest coding update. Thank you friends, have a nice day.